Welcome to Mission Minute News. I'm Dominican Sister Jean Harris. Holy Spirit Sisters strengthen Indonesia's independence. In the midst of the continuing COVID-19 pandemic, various efforts have been made by the Indonesian government to prevent the spread of this virus, one of which is the implementation of community activity restrictions. Regulations that limit community activities, especially those involving large crowds. So, as good Indonesian citizens who love the homeland, we SSPS sisters of the provincial community in Kalimantan held an internal activity to commemorate the 76th anniversary of Indonesian independence on August 17th. Activities opened with morning worship and celebration of a Eucharist of Thanksgiving. This was followed by a karaoke competition singing the Indonesian national anthem, plus some traditional games. In her brief remarks, Provincial Sister Albina Ifi, SSPS, said, 76 years is not a young age. Like us humans, at this age, we have experienced a lot of decline in terms of physical strength. The Indonesian nation may be old, but it will always be young because its soul is the nation's young generation. The next generation of our nation is challenged to be supportive and creative actors to strengthen the life and existence of our nation and country, to achieve a tough Indonesia. The commitment of each individual to be a creator and lover of peace, harmony, and total self-giving to God, church, and state is very important and needed at this time. We are grateful for the gift of independence for our nation. Independence from foreign colonizers, and freedom to rebuild on ruins that have collapsed our economy, infrastructure, education, health, defense and security, agriculture, and other areas of life. We are so grateful to live our lives in peace and security. Many things do still need to be fixed, but first and foremost, we are grateful. And so we live our lives as productively and actively as possible, like our warrior predecessors who sacrificed themselves to defend this beloved Indonesian nation. The anniversary events concluded with a prayer of 76 candles for the healing of the nation and the whole world from the coronavirus, lending our SSPS strength to that cause. Celebrating the Queen of Pangalana. The parishioners of Our Lady, Queen of Pangalana, Ambohitsara East in the Diocese of Mananjari, made their annual pilgrimage in honor of Our Lady on August 22nd, Feast of Mary's Queenship. Christians from the over 60 outstations came together to pray, adore, deepen their faith, and spend time with the Lord. There was special joy as family members and friends came from near and far to celebrate Eucharist with 75 first communicants, with the bishop, and with Monsignor Jose Alfredo Caras de Nobrega. At the end of the Eucharist, the bishop led the community in a renewal of their consecration to Mary, Queen of Pangalana. Special blessings for the catechists and their assistants, a procession of the Blessed Sacrament around the grotto, and a final blessing concluded the ritual. But the celebration continued with football matches, singing competitions, and a Bible quiz, reports Father Emmanuel Aniomi, SVD. Dire medical needs of refugees. On July 5, 2021, The Holy Spirit Catholic Church in Ambassa in Tripura, India, in collaboration with the Oisho Bani Society, conducted a health camp for 302 refugee families who have settled at Habduklo village in Ambassa, where many people had been getting sick, the result of poor nutrition and lack of potable water. Dr. Ashok Debarama, Father Ivan De Silva, SVD, and other healthcare workers from the parish reached the medical camp laden with medicines. Ailments, including malaria, were diagnosed and treated. 129 different cases in all. Those with complex conditions were referred to the Ambassa District Hospital. Father De Silva tells us what he saw. When we reached the settlement area, it is heartbreaking to see the unhygienic condition in which the people live. Children were undernourished. Breastfeeding mothers and pregnant women were looking pale. More things need to be done to reach out to these people, he warns. Should there be an epidemic, God forbid, there will be casualties for sure. Uniting family and school. On August 11th, a new director of the Union of Parents of St. Albert Institute for Higher Education, Argentina Misiones, was elected. The board's role to link family and school immersed in Trinitarian love was widely discussed. With deep, dynamic, and reflective prayer based on the four elements of nature, the parents are challenged to go out and be in touch with nature and contemplate the creations of God, starting with the person next door. The family can be a great support to the values that we want to transmit as an institution. Education comes together, and the school becomes a space rich in the cultural diversity of every student's uniqueness. To maintain the continuous dialogue and the construction of a link based on various proposals that can bring us closer to the union's families is foundational, says Professor Lisandro Coleman, staff member. Special help for blind people. As though COVID-19 weren't enough, yet another disaster, Tropical Cyclone Seroja, hit Timor-Leste, Indonesia, resulting in significant loss of life and displacement. In the East Nusa Tenggara region, the cyclone damaged homes and public facilities and claimed many lives. During these times, blind persons have added challenges. Many blind people work as masseurs, so they are now without a job, decimating their income and their daily lives. This desperate situation inspired the members of Paguyuban Soverdia Kupang, SVD lay partners in Timor, Indonesia, and the SVD community in Kupang to reach out to blind people immediately. Coordinating with the local government, they surveyed their numbers and purchased items like rice, cooking oil, sugar, eggs, utensils, blankets, and soap, and collected usable clothing for them as well. Then on June 18, 2021, the SVD group traveled to Route 26, Maulafa District, Kupang City, to distribute the necessities to over 70 people, including 53 families. Leaders of the Compassionate Project were Mission Secretary of Timor Province, Father Augustinus Hieronymus da Soro, and the coordinator of the lay group, Isidorus Lilijawa. Holidays with missions. Despite the ongoing pandemic, we managed to offer holidays with missions organized by the mission office in Pienzanosno to children and youth for the 34th time, reports Father Andrzej Danilewicz, SVD, Mission Secretary from Poland. The event took place at a picturesque spot amid a large forest next to a lake. Fewer in number than the usual 700, but equally enthusiastic, participants chose among 5 10-day terms of fun, prayer, sports, and meetings with missionaries. They developed their musical, dancing, and acting skills and deepened their knowledge of religion and of our congregation. The volunteer counselors, many of whom participated in the experience themselves as children, were a big help. If you have a comment or question about any of our stories, please email us at missionminutenews@wordnet.tv. You can also post your comments below each video on YouTube. We promise to respond. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Share with others about the channel and the variety of programs you enjoy there. Please join us every Wednesday for our online Eucharist and Adoration and Benediction of the Blessed Sacrament, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific Time. To send us your prayer requests or to sponsor the Wednesday Eucharist, contact us by phone at 909-383-4333 or send us an email to mail@wordnet.tv. This is Mission Minute News. Until we meet again, stay safe and well, and may Jesus' love for you make you smile.